Hello, Rams fans. We're all going to bow our head and take our hat off just for a second. Just a quick moment of silence for Wes Mantooth. Cat's moment. You know, one thing that I don't know, there's an actual amount of time for a moment.
Tell people, though, he's not dead.
No, Wes Mantooth isn't dead, but he's not at Angelo State anymore, and it really hurts our feelings. We love him.
We're sad.
I know. Brandon Ireton is crying right now. That really hurts our feelings. But how long is a moment? In a moment of silence, there's an actual amount of time.
There is?
Yeah, do you know?
It's like more than a minute.
I think it's 30 seconds.
It's less than a minute.
It's less than a minute. 30
do you know?
seconds.
I have no idea.
30 seconds.
30 seconds? We're going to look it up on Google after, so all the flags,
Is this like Price is Right rules where you can't go over, you gotta be under?
You better believe it.
Okay.
That's actually a good interp from the new man over there. I like that.
27 seconds. That's mine.
26.
Okay.
$1.
Who's the dollar guy?
$1.
$1.
I'm not going $1. I'll go 20 seconds.
Okay. All right, Rams fans, we have a couple of really valued alumni back, Blake Bass and Dillon Becker. How y'all doing today, boys?
Good.
Good.
Blake and Dillon just got done with their first professional season. We want to ask a few questions. I know there's a bunch of kids that ask about all you guys, even the other ones that aren't here today, that are playing pro ball and you know what it's like. So, what is a typical day for you, Dillon, when you're at home?
We're at home. You wake up around 11 because unless you're lifting that morning. But if you're not lifting, you wake up like 11 or 12, go to the field, grab lunch on the way. Stretch is at 2 o'clock, which means you got to be there about 1. And pitch your stretch, throw, run, come back in, go shag BP, and you're there. The game starts at 7, and then you're out of there maybe 11:30 at night. Go back to the hotel and do the same thing again the next day.
Now, what do you eat on the way to the field?
Whatever your budget can buy you.
What is your favorite thing to eat?
We went to McAllister's a lot. It was pretty good.
Pretty healthy.
I try to be like, that was like once a week because it's more than $10. So
You gonna keep it under?
yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not good at the budgeting thing, man.
me either.
Now, Blake, he gave us a typical day at home. What is a typical day on the road for you?
On the road, usually wake up, hang out until about 3:30, 3:45 till you have to leave to the field. And then probably stretch about 4:30 and then do the same thing that Dillon said, run, stretch, and throw. So you want to be on the road because you get to lay around and sleep longer.
And you get meal money on the road.
All right, now when I was playing, I watched Walker, Texas Ranger a lot because it was on late at night and during the midday. What is the new Walker, Texas Ranger?
I watched a full movie, old Western movie one night.
Come on, Dillon.
It was awesome.
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Was John Wayne in it?
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about.
it was good.
What about you? Any particular shows that you got hooked on at 2 in the morning?
No, usually I just watch 2.5 Men or How I Met Your Mother. Those are always my go-tos.
See, when I played, it was Scrubs.
Scrubs?
Mm-hmm.
Was that your go-to?
It was just always on.
Hey, Trav, you have the best hat tan. Can you lift your
I worked really hard for it.
lift your hair up and show the camera,
yeah.
please? That is it. And give it a profile because right here it looks like there's dirt ear down. I love it. I love it, Trav.
That's what happens at Tyler College.
Working hard.
Sun's in your face.
Yeah, you know that's one thing for recruiting in the fall when you're out. I would really, really like to express to every junior college program to put a canopy up over the top.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Love watching great JUCO baseball, but man, my skin does not handle that very good. Mount Pleasant. I had to go to the hospital when I came back from there with blisters last time.
And my neck feels like leather right now from the sun.
Hey, Brooks, you've been at every field probably in the state of Texas.
Yes.
What's the hottest one?
Hottest. I'm gonna go with Oklahoma. As a matter of fact, I about passed out a couple of summers. I remember I was sitting by Mitch Thompson when I started blacking out and seeing stars. And it was a high school field. It was more Oklahoma. It was like 112, and there was just like the way the stands are. There's no circulation of air and stuff, and that's the only time I've always been. It was awful. And then Tech used to be really bad. It's gotten better with the new stuff that they've done, but that was always an awful place to go watch games.
I love going to San Marcos because when the sun comes across, everybody that's been there a few times will move like 2 rows ahead of the sun and sit in the shade.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Okay, now y'all fellas, what was the best ballpark we played in this summer? For Kingsport, which was your home field or away?
No, it wasn't our home field.
You have chickens running around on the home field?
Yeah, something like that. We did have a pretty cool mountain right behind. But Pulaski Yankees, they're the Yankees, so of course they're going to have nice stuff. They had a really nice place. The best stadium was probably the Greenville Astros. It was reminiscent of like a AA park, really nice, all brick work at the stands, all padded walls in the outfield and everything. But I think the best atmosphere was probably Pulaski. They had a big Megatron and pretty cool. The Yankees.
The Yankees do have a bunch of good stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about you up in the Northwest?
Our home stadium is really awesome. I love playing there. We got a good crowd, about 6,000 every night. So it's always a good time playing there. I'd say away, it's probably Hillsboro Hops.
Okay.
Diamondbacks organization. It's a new field with turf and in a new stadium, so it was really a nice place.
How many autographs do you think you signed this summer?
A lot. They had like a little autograph area, so whenever the pitchers didn't pitch, we'd go down there. So I was down there about every day, so that's probably signed about 1,000 autographs this summer.
Over under 1,000 for you.
Probably over. Our bullpen, the kids could come tap you on the shoulder during the game. So
You're not supposed to sign during the game,
I know.
Becker. That's a fine.
Hey,
is a fine.
now Lawler's a pitcher.
Fine.
Here's one that I remember our pitchers getting in trouble for is trying to trade our baseballs. Did you guys trade baseballs for hot dogs during the game?
no.
I remember our
One
pitchers
was-
getting so much trouble for it.
One of the
Hot dogs for Cokes. Hey kid, I'll give you a baseball if you go get me a dog.
a Latin dude signed a ball and told the kid $5. The kid gave him $5. He gave him a ball.
No way. Did you guys just wear them out?
Yeah, he was like 5 years old too. It was like his mom probably gave him some money for some popcorn or something, and it's unreal.
Dude, that's a $6 fine in court, right?
Yeah, well, they don't have kangaroo court there. It's really, but I think because there's some language barriers going on in Kingsport. So
Okay,
really find
how
some-
many different languages were spoken in your locker room?
3. We had a Japanese guy, we had a bunch of Latins, and then we had Americans. Oh, we had Australian too.
So, and that's definitely a different language.
We were diverse, yeah.
What about your locker room?
it was just all Spanish, a little bit of English.
There's nobody from Brazil or anything?
No, no. What does Brazil speak? Portuguese?
Portuguese?
Yeah, none of that.
And the dialects of Spanish, you picking up different dialects of Spanish yet?
Yeah, there's a lot of different slang too. I said,
No cuss words.
No cuss words. I said andale one day, and they're like, "You Mexican?" Because I guess they just say vamos, vamos, and the other Latin countries, and I always heard around Texas andale, andale, rapido, and come on, let's go, and I guess they don't say that there, so they picked up on that and called me Mexican.
Well, and we're right by Mexico.
Yeah.
So our slang in Texas is much more Mexican than Dominican.
Yes.
Nice. What other big differences? I know Garen Hart's going to ask me, why didn't you ask this? Why didn't you ask that? What other differences did you see between college and professional baseball?
Speed of the game is a little bit faster. I don't really know. I didn't really find many differences.
You're a pitcher, man.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You get your one and you pick up rocks for 5 days,
Yeah,
right?
just hang out, yeah.
What about you? Any differences?
Probably just the consistency of pitching, that you see. It's here you see 90 in conference. One guy maybe 2 guys. There it's you see 95
All day, day.
I guess that's more consistent velocities and guys that some guys couldn't throw strikes, but most guys could.
I have a question. How did y'all's experience here help you prepare, or do y'all feel like y'all were prepared, or did we suck?
No, I was
Come on, Brooksy. Kids.
I was really prepared baseball wise, and mentally, knowing the game. I didn't know anything when I first got here. Knowing the game, I was a lot more prepared, but lifestyle, I wasn't really prepared, but that's nothing that y'all can teach. But baseball, A+.
Yeah. I got a good mentality here, learning how to pitch, and kind of really grew as a pitcher, not coming in as a pitcher. It's big thanks to y'all and Lawler over here. And then I went through a lot of changes mechanically when I got to Spokane, so I had to kind of transition and make a lot of changes. But I got a really good start and really helped me out here.
Now, what did you see as a difference when it actually became a business rather than college baseball is technically it's not a business. What when you're out there and you're in the real world now, it's a job. What kind of difference did you see as it being a real job?
You just have to be more professional, really. I think you just know how to handle your business on your own. It's kind of your way. You do what you need to do in order to handle your business. That's mainly what I experienced.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably more immaturity where I was this summer than here before.
A lot of younger kids.
Yeah. Our shortstop was 17, and there were probably like a handful of 18, 19-year-olds. But I was one of the oldest ones, 21.
Yeah. Anybody watching SpongeBob?
There's some kids that were pretty immature, just hadn't gotten it yet up here.
Yeah, that you can tell there's a lot of people, a lot of talent.
Yeah.
And next few years, you probably see a lot of those guys drop off that are immature. Now, one thing that I talked to your all pitching buddy Steve Neymark, who's out with the Astros right now too. He's not quite back. I said, all right, we're doing an interview. What's the biggest thing? He said, I've given up 5 runs this year, and they've all gone over the fence.
Yeah.
He said when you make a mistake, they usually land on the other side of the fence.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's very true.
I had a 2-0 fastball. My team had just come back, and I was closing out the bottom of the 9th. We were up by 1 run, and I had 1 out. And I was like,
Oh no, I don't want to hear this right now.
I said they're probably taking here. I just threw 2 balls, and they were trying to get base runners. I was like, I'll just try to throw tie ball game.
Did he backflip?
No.
Because
I don't think so.
when they backflip, it's always gone. Except
When it's
one
not.
time when it wasn't. I guess it was the ball's fault.
No, Coach Lawler, have you seen any adjustments? You watch these guys throw today. Have you seen any adjustments in their game and how they go about it?
I definitely see a lot more maturity in just playing catch every day. They know it's more of a business now, and they're getting paid to throw the rock. So there's a lot more, attention to detail and just playing catch.
That's good. It's a good lesson for all the guys that are asking about you guys is when you go about your business. I know that, Dillon is working with little kids now, and when you play catch, you actually have a purpose to it, and getting better every day. Yeah. I know Coach Brooks was harping on that last year with a lot of the younger guys. Was hit the screen, hit the mat. This is where you want to do it. And sometimes when you have a rockhead, you don't quite get it,
Yeah.
But that's a really big one. Anything else that you want to tell the Rams fans out there? Because now we're not going to get to see you play this year.
Yeah, I was just going to add on to that. A lot of people don't take catch serious. Like, okay, let's just go play catch and just throw the ball around. But you really do have to have a purpose with it if you want to get better. You got to have, an aim for a target, every time you throw, practice, every time you pick up a ball is mainly what I learned.
Amen.
To the Ram fans, just thanks for y'all's support, and come support these guys this fall World Series in the spring, and just be there for them. And got a great new things happening to the ballpark, so it should be a fun atmosphere coming up. So let's have fun.
Now, a lot of people were wondering why you guys are sitting on the couch. We got a big Ram family here, and all of our pro players, there's a lot of them now. They're all welcome at all times, and it's really cool to see you guys come back and pretty much give back to the program. When you're standing in the dugout, it seems like people get kind of intense on the field. They want to show you how good they are. So it's really a cool thing. Speaking of which, I hope we can keep this guy for another year, but I don't see it happening. Why don't you stand back here for a second? Okay, stand back here. You show your face. We're not going to put any names on because he's still an amateur. Okay, show your face. Now get out of here, Matt. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to give you all both 4 words. Coach Brooks, why don't you go ahead, man? Just throw 4 words at Dillon. I got 4 for Blake. I'll go Blake first. You can let you think a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? Tattoo. Scrumptious. It's just a made-up word.
Okay.
Beak. And fortify.
Wow.
Hey, dude, he is.
Getting them in class.
This is a 3.75 student.
I'm not in college anymore, though. You know.
Okay.
I don't have to work on sentences. Okay. The scrumptious chicken had a fortified tattoo on its beak.
Wow.
Bingo!
Wow.
Dude, Big Daddy, that's what I'm talking about. A plus. You don't need to be in class, son. That's a no-hitter.
Yeah.
All right, Becker. Aerosol.
Like the
Aerosol.
Aerosol, like aerosol. Come on.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness.
You are in class. Cornucopia,
Like that.
horn, and key.
they blew the horn, and I got the key to go get in the cornucopia of aerosol cans.
Okay.
Little stumble.
B,
Little
B
stumble.
plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can tell you didn't. Yeah, how your class is going? You're about 3 weeks behind.
Yeah.
Hey,
don't know yet.
you hung one slider, one mistake.
Okay.
See ya.
B plus. Good day, boys. Hey, thanks again for you guys coming out. Ram fans, we'll be out on the field at Donskey this Friday.